Tom Ross, and now we're going to meet the first of the two teams. Their event was called As Good as Goldberg, based on the Rube Goldberg, and we're going to introduce Dane DePasquale, and Dane's going to talk about their task and why it was successful. So let's give it up for Dane.
Well, at the beginning, we just got this plot called As Good as Goldberg, and we had to create an invention that does a simple task, but in a complex way. And so me and my friend Jared, that helped with the invention, we didn't know what to do. So we decided to get a couple of boxes and stack them on and see what we could get. And it took us a very long time to find out what we would do. We were trying different things, trying rolling balls and stuff. And then finally at the end, we decided to stack even more boxes and use gravity in that sort of way. So we eventually got a tube, a ball rolled down the tube, and it followed into a trap. And I was a little bit nervous at the beginning, but once we had the invention, we were just so happy. Our whole team was just so happy. And I wasn't just the only, me and Jared weren't the only people that helped. We had scenery, and so I'm going to hand it off to my friend Mally that also helped in the Rube Goldberg.
My task in Odyssey in the Mind was the scenery, and we first started out with a blueprint, and we had to make sure the blueprint was what we wanted, so it took a long time to figure out what we were doing. And there was one scene that was going to be judged, and we had to figure out which scene was going to be judged. And we had to paint, we had to find cardboard we could use as the background of our scenery. And we found fabric that we can use, and it actually turned out well in the end. And now my teammate Lindsay will talk a little bit more about scenery.
I helped with scenery, and we worked really, really hard on it, and I'm really glad that we got this far. And so our scenery, there are 3 scenes. There's one, the lab, where the scientists creates the invention, and the healthologist's office, and the reporter's office, where it's broadcast on the news. And one of the scenes, which is the reporter's office, is the scene where the judges judge on it. And I'm really glad that we got to get this far. And here's my friend Paulina that worked on the script.
Hi, I was a script writer along with my friend Courtney. The script, we had to come up with our own ideas, and it was pretty hard, but we made it through, and it was really fun. We had to make the rolls, and we had to make it under 8 minutes. Now I'll introduce you to my friend Courtney, who is going to teach you about brainstorming.
Hi. Brainstorming is a creative thinking problem that the whole team is put into a room where there are no coaches or teachers to help us with this problem. And we aren't practiced for this. We just are put on the spot to do a problem such as we have a cup and a golf ball, and we have to try to find a way to put the golf ball in the cup without doing something like rolling it on a table.
That's great. All right, you guys are great, and I didn't ask you guys a group. When you found out you were going to be on the radio, how excited were you?
Woo!
All right, and everyone listening, you can watch this show tomorrow on YouTube from the best videographer in Long Island, Walter Cersei. Just go tomorrow. It will be posted tomorrow night. Halftime Howie. No, it's in Odyssey of the Mind invades Halftime Howie. All right? On YouTube, Odyssey of the Mind invades Halftime Howie. All right, give it up for this group. We're going to bring on the tour guide group. So you guys, thank you very much, and your friends will come in. And I'm going to pass it on to Caitlin. And Caitlin, I think the kids did a great job in the first segment. All right, second group in, second group in.
Obviously, they
Go ahead.
had no problem talking in front of in front of people. They're a great group of kids, and they work very hard. They know so much about their problems. And what's so wonderful about Odyssey of the Mind is it really is student driven. And Beverly and I, as coaches, are just facilitators. And the kids really are in charge of everything. They do everything. And so when we won the state championship, they were so excited because they had so much ownership over what they had accomplished.
All right, Beverly, why don't we talk about the second group that qualified for the state? Let's talk about the tour guide.
Okay. Well, this is another group that we're very, very proud of, the tour guide. They had a totally different problem. They didn't have to build something like the Goldberg team did, but theirs had to go on a tour, as the name of the tour guide explains. And the children came up with unbelievably creative ideas for that. They have a Peter Pan character who takes the tour to Broadway and also to France. And they did a wonderful job. They had to make the scenery. And like Caitlin was saying, they do all of this on their own, and they work after school, and they work on weekends, and they work on this problem for about 6 months, and they have to go and figure out all of the limitations within the problem and solve that. And they really learn how to be teammates and cooperate and work with each other, and that's such a wonderful skill for all kids, so we're so proud of them.
All right, kids, here's how we're going to work this. We're going to ask each of you to talk about what your role was in the task, the tour guide. So just say what your name is and what your role was and what you did helping your team win the championship. So give your name and what your role was. And just pass
I'm
along.
Chrysalis. I was the evil stepmother of Cinderella, but not for Cinderella. I helped with the script and scenery, and with the script, me and my teammate Jessie, we acted everything out before we wrote it down, so it really got along well. And Lucy and me worked on the scenery for a while.
And give your name and what you did.
I'm Hildy, and I played Dave on Land and Floors. And
What you did.
And well, I did the Queen Cat show. We made a lot of changes now and then, but we got it where we wanted to.
Hello, my name is Jessie, and I played the role of the tour guide, Peter Pan. And as Chrysalis was saying, I worked on the script with her. And I also did little parts helping with the Eiffel Tower and other little parts of the skit. Also, as Chrysalis was saying, we acted out just about everything that we wrote too. So I think that's one of the big reasons why we won the championships, because that really got us prepared and the actors prepared to recite the script during the competition. I'm Shay. I was playing Pagetti. I was the guard. I had to guard a worthless item, and I worked on the Dreamcatcher with Joni, and as she said, we had to change it a lot and stuff. And how we got to Worlds is because we always work together and change lots of stuff to make it better.
I'm Danielle. I was Humpty Dumpty, a tourist, and I worked on the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower, and I also made a little plush model of myself.
I'm Lucia. I would play the role as Captain Hook. I made the setting. I did a little bit of the Eiffel Tower and Statue of Liberty, and I had a lot of fun here.
My name is Jayla, and I played the role of the Big Bad Wolf, and I helped make the Statue of Liberty and did a little bit of the Eiffel Tower once in a while, and I worked on the script sometimes, and that's really it.
All right, that's a wrap. And Caitlin, we want to thank you and Beverly, and we want to wish you good luck. And how about bringing the World Championships back to the Long Beach?
We're going to try our best to do that.
Beverly, it was a thrill having you guys. And again, watch this show tomorrow on YouTube. Odyssey of the Mind, Invades, the halftime Howie show. Beverly was a lot of fun. I think all the kids did great, and good luck on the Worlds.
Thank you. Thanks, Howie. We're so happy to be here. Thank you for having us, and we're very proud to represent Long Beach. Thanks, Howie.
All right, that's great. The band. All right, guys did a great job. I'll tell you, we're so proud of the gifted youth of Long Beach, and I know they're gonna win. They're gonna take home the World Championship. And these kids were fantastic. They were great, well-spoken, brilliant. Beverly, it was so nice meeting you.
Thanks, same here.
And I think the kids did great.
Thanks again, Howie. We had a wonderful time, and we're happy that you were able to have us on your show. The kids are really thrilled to be here. Thanks.
No, my pleasure. My pleasure. All right, and you know, expanding our youth segment. My very good friend Eddie Digital has been in the music industry for over 20 years, and nobody knows music like Eddie Digital. And we're starting a new segment with Eddie. It's called Long Beach Bands on the Rise. And I'm going to turn it over to my main man, Eddie Digital, right now, and he's going to introduce a young and upcoming band here in Long Beach. Take it away, Eddie!
All right, WGBB, Eddie Digital here. On a Tuesday night, we're going to go law office of Pickett and Schaefer. Now, we have a great band in the studio here with us tonight. All right, I have the band here, and the roadies are setting up. We're going to hear a little music in a little bit, but first off, I'd like to introduce the band. First off, all right, on lead guitar, Vinny, tell us a little about what your role in the band is.
Well, I play guitar, obviously. We started in 2007. We had a bunch of different members. Then we got Max as a singer recently. And yeah, we went from there.
All right, so Max, where's Max?
Oh, I'm Max, I'm the lead vocalist, and I actually did just join recently. Me and Vinny used to be guitar rivals. I played guitar too and bass, so I played a bunch of things, and then I just I decided to join them, you know, and then we've been making some pretty good stuff since then.
All right, next up is Bradley. Step up, Bradley. Tell us what you do.
I play the drums, and sort of self-taught, had some lessons, and see where it goes from there.
All right, and who's this guy with the mean bass guitar? Come here. I want everyone to see your bass. Check this bass out. We got this very cool aqua blue bass with the pink strings. So tell us your name and tell us about the bass.
I'm Michael, and I'm the bassist. When I first started, I was supposed to be the singer with some of my friends who decided to start playing bass. That's alright, that's yeah.
All right, so Vinny, why don't you show everybody your Jackson?
This is a Jackson. This is a Jackson. Well, I'm holding it. It is a Randy Rhoads model. Because Randy Rhoads is one of my inspirations through me playing guitar. It is 23 frets, and it was made for, it's a flat neck. It's made for all type of metal type riffs and all that stuff. Try my best to play good.
All right, so Long Beach, the band is called We're Not Heroes. Now, I understand that there was a few different bands. There might have been a rivalry going, you know, some bad words that might have been said amongst you guys at some point. So I want to hear about, you know, I know some of you go to Long Beach High School, some of you guys go to junior high school. Tell us, how did this whole project get together?
Well, I go to the high school. I'm really with the rest of you guys. I just know Vinny like from around, and we get to talk about it back then. It was a draw, and we just been like had like a rivalry, I guess. And then, you know what, Ben needed a singer, so I decided to step up, and now I'm a singer.
All right, so I understand that there might be some gigs coming up this summer, guys. Vinny, you want to touch on some upcoming shows that might happen?
Yeah, totally. We're going to be at Minnesota, which is in the West End. We will be playing most likely on Sundays over the summer there for about 2 hours. That is what we have so far, even though there's a lot of shows to come.
Very cool, very cool. So, all your fans that are watching you guys on YouTube, what website should they go to? Where could they hear your music? Is there a website? What's going on?
Just visit we'renotheroes.zoomshare.com for all that stuff.
Alright guys, so we're going to be playing 2 songs tonight, right? We're going to be playing an original on electric, and we're going to be playing an acoustic song, is that correct?
Yep.
So when these guys are still setting up the electric instruments, are you ready to go on acoustic?
I guess so.
Alright, so before you break out the acoustic, why don't you tell us a little bit about the song, why you chose the song tonight, and what it means to the band.
Well, this first one is a cover. It's one of my favorites actually. It's called Blackbird by the Beatles. I'm sure a lot of you might know it. I like the song. It's good on the acoustic. It's just a nice song, and I enjoy playing it, so that's why I picked it.
Alright, let's hear it. Here we go, Blackbird.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of a dark black night. Woo!
Yeah! Well done! Alright, so that's a great sequel into the electric portion. Are you guys almost ready, or should we take a commercial break?
Commercial break.
Alright, Dr. Tom Ross in the studio, if you can please go into a commercial break, and WGBB, as soon as we get back from the commercial break, we're going to hear an original from We're Not Heroes.
Alright, guys, great job. You sounded great. We listened on the computer. Let's give it up for Vinny and the boys. And after the break, we have a lot of important upcoming events here in Long Beach to promote. So stay with us. This is Broadcasting on the Beach with Halftime Howie on Long Island's first and oldest radio station, WGBB.